everybody, and welcome here to your MSI Sunday Mayhem. Myself, Toby Kenobi, and Pandan, coming to you from the Cybergamer TV studios. Pandan, Black Ops is still our game for this weekend.
That is April, so it's all one game for the 1 month. We have one Sunday Mayhem match each week. This week, we've got all the groups are all set up. The details have already been sent out. We're a little bit quicker this week, Toby. And we got all the people in chat, got everybody ready to go. So we're going to start Group A at 3:15. It's currently 3:09, so I've got about 6 minutes till that one starts up. Your details have been sent, so you can get into the server and start doing your warm-ups. For our groups this week, Toby, actually we'll say what's going on a little bit more, just in case people didn't catch up with us last week. We want to make sure they know what's going on. MSI has decided they want to involve the community a lot more in what they're doing, so they decided to have weekly games competition. It's effectively a monthly competition. It culminates at the end of each month, but it's played once each week. So each Sunday, we're going to play the game of whatever month it is. So we're in April, Black Ops, Call of Duty 7, I think it is, round about there.
I go with 7. 7 sounds like a good number.
Yeah, there's a lot of Call of Duties. And we have the games played each week, so we have 32 people sign up each week. That's 4 groups of 8, Group A, B, C, and D, which we'll announce for this week in a moment. And we have the qualifiers. All of those playoff, the top 2 in each of those groups will make their way to that weekly final, which is just going to be at 5 o'clock each week.
Yep.
And the winner of that gets $100 cash. Second place gets $50 cash. And because we're running a short month, we started a little way into April. 4 people, actually I think it's all 8 people from, excuse me, all 8 people from that final make their way to the monthly final. Normally it's not going to work like that because we're going to have 4 full rounds and 2 people from each one, and 4 people perhaps from each final. Yep. But because we're at a shorter month, anybody who makes their final this week will be making it to the monthly final. And what do they get in the monthly final, Toby?
Oh, I could probably actually show you a picture of that one as here you actually go.
Oh, look at that. The N560HTX-Ti Hawk. It's got the new Twin Frozer 3 on there, Toby. Super good cooler. It is actually, in fact, every review I've seen for this is actually the best 560 GTX graphics card out there at the moment. It is absolute monster. I mean, just look at the damn heatsink on that thing. You can clock that up a fair bit.
Yeah, and even then it was actually, even not clocked, it still cramps up everything we actually have here, so...
Yeah, that's right. Most of the things that people are using are not quite as good as that stuff there on screen. So, thanks to MSI for bringing that out. That's our monthly prize for April. The N560 GTX-Ti Hawk with that Twin Frozer 3 on there. They brought it up from the Twin Frozer 2. And of course, the winner of the final at 5 PM will be getting themselves $100 cold hard cash, $50 second place, and everybody else in that final will get themselves an invite to the monthly round. So what are we going to do right now, Toby? We're going to announce the groups of people who don't know it.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought like leaving them in suspense would be great.
No.
A little bit longer?
We're about 3 minutes from starting Group A.
Cool,
so,
better tell them then.
Alrighty, Group A is MJS, Stucker, Dial Thomas, Samson, Bilbin, Desta, Rez, and Rec. And for Group B, we've got Yoshi, Thrask, Steve, Emotion, Meowvin, Edge, Travis Bickle, and Firelighter. And for Group C, we've got Soundless, Nick, Spins, Trenzilla, Cuzbot, Strawcab, Effia, and Tal. And for Group D, the final group, as we wait for the page to load, we've only got 3 people in there, so that means 5 of you will get a chance to come in here when we do Group D in a moment. But HYU, AK, and Tex are the first 3 people in that group. So your details have been sent out. I think, how many we got on the server so far? We got...
Well, we've got
3, really.
Yeah, technically 3.
3 people have joined up for Group A, so join up. We're going to start at 3:15. It's 3:13 now, so you've only got 2 minutes of a warm-up time for Groups A and B. And, well, this is your chance. This is actually your one and only chance to get yourself in. This is the end of the month. This is April. We're playing a much shorter month, so we don't get the full 4 rounds in. You only really get this one shot. You missed out last week. This is all you got to get yourself $100 and a chance to win yourself a fantastic graphics card. That's a pretty top-end graphics card. Yeah,
that it is. So, guys, if you haven't signed up, if you haven't managed to get yourself in here, definitely watch it. Who knows? Next month, you might actually be able to get involved. Yep. Who knows what game is next month as well? We'll get to announce that one a little bit later on.
Yeah, we haven't announced that yet. But another one of the sneaky little things that MSI have decided to chuck out there is content. I mean, if you can't make it into this, you don't get your chance to win that big graphics card. You don't get to play in the competition because there's lots of people trying to sign up for this. You can win yourself 50 bucks cold hard cash once again every single week for submitting some sort of content. You can make a video, you can make a picture. Last week, Generic was actually the only person who really submitted. Well, there was a couple submissions, but he was the only one that people actually voted for. So it's pretty easy to win. So he's won himself 50 bucks. And can you show on screen what he won it with?
Oh, I could do that because it's a classic moment. And it's a classic moment.
If you did watch the VOD from last week in the final, Stace was coming second and first the whole way. And at the very end, he lost. At the very, very end, he got bitten out by... he actually lost out on deaths. The amount of deaths he had, it wasn't the frags. And yeah, that's what it is. It's called a rage comic. As I say, it's Stace sitting there. The match has ended, and he's come third after leading and coming second the entire way. So unfortunately for Stace, there was a little bit of rage, and he's still a little bit traumatized from it. Let's be honest.
It was bloody funny though, dude.
It was pretty funny for us. So yeah, you can see there that's him getting pretty angry, and then Generic laughing pretty hard. So congratulations to those guys for winning their money. But we'll get that one off screen, Toby. I mean, it is a rage comic. It's not the height of humour in the world. But it looks like we're just about ready to go in this game. We got four people. Samson, Rec. We do also have. I'm going to call him Dill because his name is Dill, as well as Rez in this so far. Well, what we're going to do, Toby, is at 3:17, if all these people aren't in the server, all those people from Group A that we mentioned earlier, if you're not in the server, you've had your details sent to you. It's in your Cybergamer private messages. So we're going to give you 2 minutes. That is 120 seconds. If you don't join the server in time, we're going to post this public. We're going to post the details public, and whoever gets in, gets in. We didn't do that last week because we didn't have the limit set up properly on the servers, but this week we do. So the absolute second that it hits 3:17 on my clock, I don't care what it says on your clock. As soon as it says 3:17 on my clock, you're going to get ditched. You're going to get totally ditched. And we're going to post that password up, and other people are going to join. Any random's going to join. So we got 7 in. We're meant to have 9 because there's Toby and myself in the spectator.
Yeah.
We're still waiting for a couple people to join in. So far we got Samson, Rec, Deal Thomas, Rez, and Stucker. And the list had, once more, MJS is missing. Bilbin's missing. So I think, is that just the 2 missing? There's 1 more missing, isn't it? Desta? Desta's probably missing. So that's your final warning. 1 minute remaining. MJS, Bilbin, and Desta.
Yep. So guys, get yourselves in there. Of course, I am a little bit worried at the moment. Dill, I'm not too confident in his abilities for this match, considering I just killed him just then, and I just randomly just sitting there.
He probably wasn't looking at you.
Ah, that makes me feel better.
So still just waiting for the last 2 people to come in. No, this is not live. Can you type because you're alive? And let them know that we'll do a map restart. We'll actually choose the map again. And this is the same for every other map. We're going to choose the map again. We're going to vote the map. And then once everybody's loaded in, then we'll restart it. When we restart it after the map change, then it will be live.
Yes.
It's going to be Summit. You haven't quite said that right. I think I'm going to have to choose a class to tell you right. Here we go. We will change the map.
Well, you're not going to change the map. There's the same map.
Then we will restart round. That is when it will be live. There we go. Thanks for typing that right the first time, Toby. Alrighty. 3:17. It is 3:17, Toby. So you know what that means.
Spam it up.
Yeah. Oh, there's only 1 person missing. I think it's MJS too. He's going to be a little bit cut, but I don't feel so bad. So guys, details are now posted in Cybergamer TV chat.
So, no, there's 2 people missing. There is 2 slots available. There's 8 people in the game currently, and we're taking up 2 of the slots. So technically, there are still 2 people missing.
There we go. So it's posted. We'll see how long it takes for someone to get in.
Yep. So I'm just going to keep it up there on our screen as well, so we can see the spectators who are connecting.
Yeah, I want to see who joins in. I really want to see who joins in. It'd be so funny if it's MJS after everybody else gets fired up and then he finally joins in. But I don't think he's hanging about. I don't think he's anywhere at the moment. We've got 40 people in the queue here, Toby, ready to join up. I think some of them might be from other groups, though.
It's possible. It's possible. This is only Group A, guys. This is Group A.
It's only Group A. This is not the finals. This is Group A. You still got to come first and second in this one.
They're still asking if it's live. I think everyone's a little bit iffy about last week because everyone's like, oh, was it live? I don't know if it was live. And we just spammed up in the chat that it was all live when we went live.
Yeah, I think some of them may be trolling a little bit.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah. So someone's just going to get their slot in here, sooner or later.
Has anybody from the chat actually tried to connect? I think all the guys just gone, you know what? I don't think this is going to work. I'm just even going to try and join.
Yeah, just join, guys. Don't be friends with anyone. Be malicious. Just join in. Just get in. We're here to play fun. I mean, it's casual gaming. It's once a week. We're just here to have fun. Whoever comes top in a free-for-all game, it's not hugely serious. We're just out here to have fun and play games. So just join up with those details. It's posted out there. Actually, the 3's not meant to be there. That's my bad. It copied over the time from the last post.
That's bad. Did you put the wrong one in? We do actually have a Delta Brotherhood guy coming in.
Oh, okay.
AK is...
AK.
He's actually managed to get himself into the game, so we've got one more person to actually join up, and then we're good to go. I'm hoping they didn't limit the server at 10.
Well, yeah, just one more person to join in. So there's 9 people on the attacking team.
Not to mention, yeah. Yep, okay, AK is actually in now.
Yep, so one more... Jeez, this is a little bit slack. Come on, guys. One more person. I tell you what, Toby, we're going to go live in 1 minute, regardless if there's not 8 people. Come on. This has been a bit slack.
Fair enough. These people... There's an 8th person. Red's coming in.
Okay, what's his name? Oh, Red, okay. I was about to say, I mean, we got like 40 people sitting in chat. And
hang on, we've got more than that. We've actually got even more people coming in. Morse is also in here as well.
Okay.
It appears we have one extra for this group.
Well, that's not our fault. That's Townlow's problem.
Yeah, well done, Townlow.
So we're just going to let it ride with this. It's still going to be top 2, so it's not that big a difference, really.
Yeah.
You have to come on the top of the scoreboard. It doesn't matter if there's 5 people. It doesn't matter if there's 5,000 people. You got to come first and second. So we got this one ready to go, Toby.
Yep.
So post in one more time. We're going to Unknown Soldier 10. That's nice. We're going to vote the map, and then after that we're going live. Okay. Voting the map, and then we're going live afterwards. Voting map, then restart after vote. That restart will be live after the map change. Start the vote, Toby.
Starting the vote. We're all good. Vote goes through, and vote will not change the game type or the map. Wow, isn't that just great? Cool. So in that case, we're just gonna freaking go restart.
Okay, so
let's jump ourselves into the game.
I'm just gonna quickly choose a skin. You go into spectator because you're on the computer. This is live. This is live. This is live. See, there's no mistakes this week, Toby.
It is hard to actually mistake that this is live. So
Weapon free.
All right, so we're all good to roll. So off we already go, and first kill actually comes up for a lot of people there already. Rez does hit the early frags, so we're actually going to sit with him as he actually managed to find a nice little spot down near the what is it? Kind of like a tractor. In fact, Rez already got 4 people. The fray tags are flying nice and high.
Yeah, indeed, and we see Rez here, got another frag hanging in the corner there. Who's on top of the scoreboard, Toby?
I'm going to go with Rez, considering he's currently 5-0.
5-0, and Frey player doing pretty hard. I mean, Frey have quite a lot of what would you say, a community clan. They've got like hundreds of members, technically.
Yeah, across multiple games as well. Like, actually, I used to be part of them.
So really, they should be the pub kings, really. For this type of thing, Frey should be the pub kings. So we'll see what Rez can do here. He's up by 2 frags, 3 frags now as he gets another. Still wandering around the map. He's actually smashing it pretty hard. He should be pretty happy with himself here. As we do start a little bit late, but we got 1 extra player in, so I guess that makes up for it.
Yeah.
We will be playing, guys. By the way, there's a little bit of a change up here. Townway only just told me a second ago. It's 50 frags instead of 30. We had 30 frags in the qualifiers last round. So now it's 50. So just as well, there's one more dude.
It's got to get more intense, too. You have a second week of this one is shorter. Let's make the games a little bit longer. First to 50 win run. So yeah, good luck to the guys. See who's actually going to come out on top. Looks like Ray's actually been caught up here by Baby Dest, and we've been actually on board with him shooting out from the comms room with his little old 74U, just picking up what he can up there on the top side. But yeah, Rez and looks like Dest are just having a bit of a battle up there with both on 11. Samson not far behind though, so once again we see that Exile 5 massively long tag appearing up in the game.
Yeah, I actually quite like the Exile 5 tag. I don't know why you hate it so much. I actually quite like it.
It's like reading a monologue.
Yeah. So, people got to remember the rules. There's, keep going. 13 for 4. Desta's now on top. Samson second. Rez has dropped back a little bit. He's 2 frags in the lead. We've got Desta and Samson tied up there, Toby.
Yeah, I'm actually going to stay on board with AK for just a moment to see how our new slut boy goes. He wasn't meant to be in the game, but he was one of those guys who was fast enough to actually see it spanned up there on the side of the MSI chat.
Yep.
And managed to get himself in there, trying to wreak a little bit of havoc with the AK, but can't get the kill from long range.
I did notice, by the way, Moors is in the server. So he's actually, he was in one of the other groups. I think it was in Group D. So he's actually forfeited his spot in that group. He has to win in this. He has to come first or second. You're only allowed to play in one group for each week, guys. So Moors has actually forfeited his spot in Group D, which means more spots in Group D for everyone later on. So you should be pretty happy with that. But Moors is actually, he's top 5. I mean, he's going to want top 2. I mean, if you're going to forfeit your chance, Toby, you want to be forfeiting it the right way.
Yeah, well, actually just stay on board with him, see how he's actually going to go, because he's going to try and catch up a little bit. He's sitting behind, he's in 4th position at the moment. So, yeah. See how he goes as he spots one. That's a pretty cheap corner. Let me just hang up on the rail, wait for the
that's what that guy. Yeah, that's pretty much what that guy deserved. I mean, if you're gonna hide in a little corner and be that weasel guy, then that's what you deserve. Moors finally gets taken down there. Desta and Samson are pretty much fighting this one out. They're up by about 3 frags at the moment. Samson 19 and 3rd place is at about 16. That's Rez. He's still hanging around. But Desta and Samson still battling out 19 frags apiece. Samson gets taken down there. And Samson, of course, by the way, for those of you who don't know, he is a Division 1 Call of Duty player in both Call of Duty 4, but actually I think he's been Division 1 in every Call of Duty. He's just one of those players. Yeah. And Desta, I'm not actually sure. I think he might be just a casual player out there, and he's battling on a Division 1 semi-pro. So 20-20-20, that's the first 3 people. Samson, Rez, and Desta all on 20 frags apiece. AK's behind at 19, and Moors a little bit far behind now, 17.
I'm watching Samson here, and I've got this weird feeling that we're watching Wonder all over again. He doesn't appear to be moving more than 5 meters in either direction.
Oh, okay. So they picked up the strategy from like, oh, he gets that too. Nice straight to the face, I think that was. And yeah, that's what happened last week. Wonder, he was the one that was inducing the Stace rage. I mean, if Stace wasn't raging, he probably would have won. Yeah. He was getting very angry at the way that Wonder was playing, and he decided. I think it's a kind of a stubborn COD thing. When someone's hiding in a really disgusting spot, you sort of feel this need that you have to kill him and get him out of that spot. And Stace didn't give up a lot of free kills doing that.
Yeah, he did that. And you actually think he controlled himself a little bit better here, as looks like Unknown Soldier actually manages to kill himself on the way down. I don't know if he fell off the edge of the boardwalk or something.
That's not going to help him. But oh, look at the scoreboard there. Samson and Rez and Moors are now. Oh, Moors is actually in the 3rd place. He's doing well. They've caught themselves up pretty highly in this group because down at the bottom, Rek has half as many frags as a person in 1st. That's right, half as many. That is, every time that Rek gets a frag, Samson gets 2.
That's definitely not good odds, as Moors is just trying to keep up with anybody right now. He's 3 behind now, now 2 behind the main leaders.
Yep, Samson's still on top. He's actually up by 3 all of a sudden. It's actually quite 4 now. 30 versus 26 in 2nd place. He was up by just the tiniest bit, and now it's 31-26. He's just extending this lead, and nobody seems to be getting frags while he's doing it. Everybody else is still on 26. He's on 31. He's absolutely crushing it these last few kills. He's just, oh, there we go. He finally gets taken down. Jeez, he was just running rampantly around the place, and he has one of the lowest amount of deaths as well. Rez on 17 deaths, Samson on 19. So, you know, if the tiebreaker comes up, Rez and Samson are going to be on top of that board if the Stace moment happens again.
Oh, wow, Samson. He tried to actually pick up the double using the weapon of the dead guy, but didn't actually come off in the end. But everyone likes that tractor, that number 3 tractor.
Yeah, that's that all-terrain tractor, little buggy. Yeah, it's pretty much... I haven't really seen anybody get too many kills from standing inside it. It's mostly the people standing around it dying. As you see Samson even getting tagged there. He's on 35 frags at the moment. Rez is on 32, so Samson still does have a lead. Moors is behind by 4 now. Oh, sorry, Desta and Moors on 28. So, oh my god, Samson, that was... Oh, you got that on camera? Fantastic.
Yeah, he knew it was coming. He just knew it was coming. The spawn point is just back to the right-hand side. As you see him come out just there, miss the knife that time around.
Oh, man. But just Stace is rolling in his grave right now. In his week 1 grave.
Okay, well, I think every single person who gets 3rd place now in the MSI Cup, like, madness, is now going to be known as Stace.
Yeah, that's pretty... I mean, especially if it happens in those circumstances. It literally was the last second. I'm not going to forget that for a while.
Well, Desta at the moment could push Rez down. Rez actually is...
very close.
Is actually now sitting up there ratio is actually number 2.
They had the same amount of frags, but yeah, Rez does have that less amount of deaths, and that's exactly what happened to Stace last time. Desta has too many deaths to tie with anyone. He actually has to be a whole frag ahead, which in Mayhem like this, in MSI Sunday Mayhem, that can be pretty hectic. But one thing you'll notice too, ladies and gentlemen, Black Ops is one of the highest intensive graphics games out there at the moment. It's actually pretty harsh on your system.
Yeah.
And you know what's really good for that system, Toby? The MSI N560HTX-Ti Hawk. That's
I
right.
so knew that was coming.
Oh.
So knew that was coming.
It actually, I mean, we joke about it a bit because they're our sponsor, but that is like, it actually is, I'm pretty sure, the best 560 graphics card out there. I don't think there really is anything that comes that close to it. I've seen 4 or 5 reviews and it's absolutely crushing.
Someone benchmark it.
Oh.
I want to see it.
Geez, let's send one to Karma, see what Karma can do with it. But, or Festa. Festa will probably melt it with liquid nitrogen.
Let's not give it to him then.
Yeah. But he gets some high scores. Oh, there we go. I'm watching a lot of the underdogs, the people that are middle to bottom of the score. So I know Soldier there, he's playing okay, but Rez has actually made his way to the top all of a sudden, Toby.
Oh,
44 frags. He's only 6 away from the win. Remember, this is 50 this week in the groups. So anybody in Group C and D who hasn't played yet, it's 50 frags, not 30. So don't slack off a little bit when you think you're getting close to 30 and you're just trying to, you know, just get that one or last 2. You got another 20 to go. You got quite a while to go. So 45, 5 frags left. It's at the moment it's Rez, Samson, then Desta. So more sneaking into Group A, not going to help him much at all.
Yeah, Samson actually does level it up now by the looks of it.
Yeah, 45 apiece.
So just keep your eyes on that one. So I just want to track down Samson. Samson, he lines up one. Can't get the second one down though. It's actually Desta who came around the backside. So that should put Samson in front, I believe.
Yeah, well, it sort of doesn't matter. It's just a matter of first and second place. That's Rez and Samson. And, well, I'll just get you, Toby, to drop the stream down just a little bit. One little section on the stream there. Drop down one detail. But Samson and Rez, I'll do it. Samson and Rez, Samson's only 2 frags away. Samson and Rez are pretty much guaranteed first and second, as Desta is 6 away.
Alright, so yes they are. So 2 to actually go is, well, Rez is actually 4 behind the end. So we will see if we can actually jump on board with Rez if he can actually get there. So he's got to get 4. Samson's got to get 2. Samson actually being brought down there by Desta on the backside. As Rez just doesn't get anything more, is just killing him from the one side.
1 frag to go. Samson, 49 frags. You got Samson on screen, do you?
Trying to find him.
Let's see where he can get that last frag. 1 to go.
He's there on that tractor.
He's wondering.
There it is.
And there we go. Samson wins it. Samson and Rez to next round. Samson and Rez. Oh, I spelled Samson with a space, but never mind.
Nicely done.
Yeah, there we go. Samson and Rez, congratulations, you win Group A. And we'll be on to, I don't know, I haven't had the results in from Group B. We'll get that in just a moment. But of course, that is 1 group down. We've got the other group starting in just a moment, actually. Where do we have that set up? Oh, God. Group 4 p.m. Jeez, 4 p.m. for Group C and D. You guys get a bit of a break. You get a hell of a break. Yeah. So you got to be happy with that. So congratulations to Samson and Rez. Yeah, they've already left, so they know they've won. They should be pretty happy with themselves. They've now given themselves a chance to win $100 or $50. They can also, even if you win the competition, you can still submit the content prize and win it. Anybody can win that. I can win that. I mean, that's a bit biased, but I could win it. You could win it. The dog down the street can win it.
Because we're actually part of it, so we shouldn't.
Yeah, that's moral decision, but I'm pretty crap at Photoshop anyway, so I wouldn't win it. But you guys you can do a video, you can do a picture, you can do some sort of joke, you can do a little rage comic like Generic did. I thought that was actually pretty funny.
It was.
Especially if you watched last week's VOD, the very first MSI Sunday Mayhem, the grand final. I really wish we could do... It'd be great if we could do this at LANs occasionally, every now and then.
That would be cool.
Just to see Stace's face go from pale white to bright red.
Stace does be the special guest if we ever did that.
Yes, we got to get Stace on the cast at some point.
Feel that rage.
Yeah, that's right. So this is Group A and B all over. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be back at 4 p.m, which is in 27 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. And congratulations to Samson and Rez from Frey and XL5. And congratulations once again. You'll get into the final. Finals at 5 p.m. Next group's at 4 p.m. So we'll see you there.